So this is a very bare bones video today. I usually put a lot more time into the production value, but I've realized that it takes so much time to do that, and I want to be more consistent with just putting out videos, trying to say things that can help people, trying to be motivating, trying to just give some wisdom from my lived experiences. And I think that on YouTube, the trend I'm seeing is that the production value doesn't matter all that much anymore. I definitely want to get a little lavalier mic, so bear with me if the audio is not great, but I just wanted to make this video today because I know we have a new year coming up, and every time the new year's coming around, I start thinking about the previous year and about all the things I've wanted to do and all the things that I didn't do and all the things I could have done, but also still try to give myself credit for the things that I did do. And I think what I want to say to anyone who's struggling with a project or just having trouble getting started or staying consistent, much like I've been at many times at many stages in this YouTube journey where I've been like making consistent content and then stopping for months at a time when work gets busy or life or, mental blockages about producing content, whatever it may be. What I want you to just realize about whatever it is that you want to do is that you can just do it. You can just do it. Like, you don't need permission from anyone. And I think a younger version of myself was waiting for someone to come along and like give me permission to do things. And it was like a subconscious thing. Like, if you had told me at that stage that that's what I was doing, I would have said there's no way. Like, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not waiting for anyone to tell me. But I really was. I was waiting for someone to tell me, oh, that's the thing you want to do. You're great at this thing. Go and do it. But no one's going to come along and do that for you. I mean, maybe there will be someone if you're lucky. Maybe you'll have a mentor. Maybe you have a great family. I think that this problem is especially prevalent for people who didn't grow up in a very encouraging family system. We sort of go into adulthood still kind of looking for that encouragement somewhere, and sometimes we'll use whatever it is that we want to do as the thing that we're using to get that encouragement. But whatever you want to do, you just have to do it. If it's making music, if it's making videos, if it's a business, anything, like, just get started, just start doing it. Even if you fail in the beginning, you are that much closer to getting it done. You're that much closer to the part where you succeed. Because if you do it enough times, you will ultimately succeed at it. That's just the way things go. That's the way things work. The reason why some people don't succeed is because they stop. And sure, there are maybe some people who chase an endeavor their entire life and don't succeed, but they're chasing it blindly, and that's what you can't do. You have to just keep going, stay persistent, but be analyzing the whole time and be trying to do better each time, right? Don't just get locked into something and stay there. You got to keep progressing, keep moving forward, keep getting better at whatever it is that you're doing. And you got to fight sometimes. Like, you got to fight for what it is that you want to do. And sometimes you got to fight with yourself. Sometimes you got to fight with yourself to stay consistent and to do the thing, even though you don't want to do the thing. I've been trying to force myself to do videos for a while, and I've just been like creating this blockage about trying to have good production value, trying to get it just right, going to write a script, just creating blockage after blockage after blockage when I could just put on my phone like I did right here and just shoot the damn thing, right? So that's my advice to you. Just shoot the damn thing and fight for what you want to do. I'll give you a little story. I remember I was composing music when I was in college, and I was writing songs. I wasn't really composing music. I was writing songs. I had chords. I'd have a melody. I'd have lyrics. Really wanted to be a songwriter for so long, for as long as I can remember. I loved Bob Dylan. I loved the Beatles. I loved all of those just classical top-tier songwriters that come to mind, Paul Simon, all of those guys. And when I went to school for music, I just assumed that you could write songs. I just assumed you could be like a songwriter in college, but the college I went to, the music program was predominantly classical. So when I got into the composition program, they encouraged me to compose classical music, which was nice. And I learned a ton from that experience. I learned so much from that experience. But in hindsight, I wish that I would have done enough of that to get what I needed from it, but also at the same time fought tooth and nail to be able to compose songs and to be able to get credit for that and to be able to find someone who would work on that with me. But I just was very reluctant in just listening to whatever the rules were of the program. I think that had I fought for that, they would have absolutely made those accommodations. But I was just very stuck in allowing there to be blockages between me and my goal. And I think that if that's the mindset you have, if you're sort of saying to yourself somewhere in your conscious or your subconscious that you're not ready, you're just going to find blockages everywhere, because they're literally everywhere, and you'll give them to yourself. Other people will give them to you. There are no shortage of reasons not to do something. So as the new year's coming up, if there's something you want to do, anything, don't even tell anyone. Just start doing it. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need anyone's approval. You don't need anyone to even encourage you. You can just do it. And the thing is, once you start doing it, it becomes kind of like a self-fulfilling thing where you feel good because you did it, and then your own feeling good about it is the encouragement that you need. So we're going into the new year. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Go and do it. I'm going to keep putting up videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.